Malik on the ride. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, you?
I'm great. Definitely appreciate you asking. So Malik, I picked you up out here by Tampa. Where you from originally?
I'm from New York.
Oh, all right. What part?
Yeah, I'm from Bronx.
The Bronx?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I came right down here, unfortunately.
How long ago did you move down here?
I moved down here in 7th grade.
All right, so you've been out here for a trip?
For a little minute.
That's what's up. So you missed the Bronx though? You could be going back up there?
Yes. We actually went back up there for Christmas. But I'm thinking about actually moving up there. Like, moving.
To stay, for real?
Yes. Because I can't deal with Florida no more. My years in Florida is done.
For real?
Done, yes.
Why? What's so bad about Florida? I love it down here.
Man, it's just all the experience that I had with like females and guys saying. So it's like I'm straight. I'm so straight on.
With the type of people you be bumping into.
Yeah. But it's also like with the school that I went to too. So it's like I went to Bloomingdale High School. You know, I don't know where you know what's that at. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I went to Bloomingdale High School and they was like it's like an all race kind of school.
What do you mean all race? Like
it's like
a different multicultural.
I got you. Yeah, multicolored races, but mostly white people though. You know, so it's like a real like preppy school, and I just had a bad experience with that school. So it's like
Well, with being a minority.
It's like you ever like move to another state that you not even and it's like you're the new kid on the block, so everybody's gonna pick on you because they don't know you. Yeah,
man,
that's how
you're like you're preaching to the choir type of state. I lived that life.
Oh, word?
Yeah, when I was young, I was like you. I lived in the big city. So back in Bronx, you got all different cultures, right? Yeah. You never even felt like you didn't fit in somewhere, right? Yeah. Everybody was different anyways, right?
Yeah.
I was from Hartford, Connecticut, and it was like everybody was something different, We had Spanish, we had blacks, so we didn't look at anybody really differently or treat anybody differently. And then I moved to New Hampshire. And I was like, I never felt like a minority. I was, one of the few Spanish or, my black people in my school, my class and stuff like that. I never even dealt with racism until I moved there. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So I kind of like, that's why I'm kind of like having flashbacks a little bit as you're talking about it. But is that the type of stuff that you had to deal with though? Like,
yeah, honestly, that's was really what I had to deal with. And it's mostly because I used to dress different. Because up north we dress mad different from people down here in Florida. So they judge you, like they judge you on the way you dress and how you carry yourself and the way I speak. So yeah, so my whole life I've been fighting. To be honest with you, I've been fighting my whole life. Yeah.
Crazy.
It's crazy, man.
I don't want to keep telling my stories because I want to hear more of your stories. But that just threw a flashback. My first day of school at the new school. I'm on the bus, right? So I go on the bus, and all the seats are pretty much packed except for the ones way in the back. Yeah. It's like a 2-seater and a 1-seater, and apparently that's where the big kids sat. Yeah. So like for it was almost like a Rosa Parks situation. I kind of felt like in reverse though. It's like but there was no open seats. There was 2 kids back there. One, in the 2-seater, there was only 1 kid in it. So I sat there with him, and they were giving me a hard time. Like, oh, look at this guy, who he think he is. And I was wearing like some like exclusive stuff because I used to do my shopping in New York and Hartford had a lot of stuff too. So I had like the Tommy Hilfiger, like some real nice stuff, and they were just like making fun of my clothes. Yeah. And I'm like, at least I didn't come here looking like a lumberjack. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
So I started cracking jokes on them, and they were like, oh, so they hated me because I stood up for myself. I was not, I was not that guy,
I feel you on that, man, because that was the same thing that happened to me because they thought they could bully me. And in my past lifetime, I've been bullied before, And so that was like my biggest fear because I was telling myself I'm never going to be put in that situation again, in that predicament where I'm scared to, fight my own battles. So when I came out here, I just started fighting. Like, off real. I mean, I'm not condoning, like, in this video, I am not condoning the fight. Do not fight. It's just, you have to, you know, when you have to, you have to. Like,
give me a story though. Like, when was the time where you were put in like a pressured situation where you had to fight and stand up for yourself?
That was my first year of 7th grade. I got in a fight with this boy because he thought legit. This was not even because I was new. It's because nobody liked me, so everybody used to make rumors, and they used to make rumors that I had I always said that I was gonna, like have sex with his sister. I didn't even know his sister, So when we was doing like the Pledge of Allegiance, this dude tried to tackle me in the middle. Yeah, in the middle of the Pledge of Allegiance, he tried to tackle me, and that's when we started fighting. And it was a substitute and everything. Yes, that was my first fight.
It's probably like a substitute. I'm taking advantage of the situation.
Exactly.
But here's a little tip, guys. Tackling someone is not a fight move. No,
yes,
that's a sport. That's what, so keep that on the football field. Yeah. I'll tell you this, because I was always nice with my hands, and when you're nice with your hands and the other dude don't know what to do, he want to tackle you.
Yeah.
Like, what, dude? Like, you just like,
Yeah, that's because at the time
you gave me more of an advantage, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And then because like at the time it was like in up north, I used to get in like little small fights and stuff, but it wasn't like how bad it was to here. I got my hands when I moved here.
Right.
I started boxing. Like my uncle put me in boxing class and stuff when I got here. So it's like, I'm not the type of person, I don't be with the conflict, the drama. I don't like that.
Right.
But I mean, if I got to, I got to. But I'm not with that though.
No, you're right, man. I feel like almost like you're telling my story, man, for real. It's so crazy. Because I look back and think about it. Like, I used to wrestle with my friends and stuff like that. It was fun, but play fighting. But I can't think of a single time I got in a fight until I moved to New Hampshire. And man, I was a scrapper. I got fights a lot of times. Matter of fact, those same kids in the bus. There was a kid named Ben that was popping off the lip, and I was like, like we were on the bus or whatever, and like I'll see you when we get off the bus. And all those kids, the ones that were hating on me because I was talking smack to them, were all like cheering them on, get him, Ben, get him, Ben. And then when we got off the bus, I did them in. Never again did they give me a hard time on that bus. So I had to stand up for myself and prove that I ain't somebody punk.
You
had
to.
So I I don't condone. I don't think fighting is gonna always be the answer, but it's sometimes, man, you kind of gotta prove yourself. You know what I mean? And that's a part of life that I guess a lot of people might not think of or know about or talk about, especially being as a man. Like I don't think women, like, they have to maybe prove themselves in a different way, but as men, we kind of test each other.
Exactly. And you gotta like prove yourself in a physical, like violent way. Exactly. And that's legit how I thought when I came down here. I thought everything was gonna be cool and stuff. I was gonna make like a couple friends, not get in a fight. But I'm telling you, man, when I first moved down here, I think that's when my life legit got worse. Cause it was like I was already like kind of somewhat bad up north, but when I got here, I just totally like lost it.
Do you think? Do you like blame yourself, or do you think like 50-50, maybe because the environment you were put into kind of made you? Is that why you want to go back? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm legit. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say 50-50. It was 50-50 because it was like it was myself too, because I know I had anger problems too. But it was like I cannot take all the blame on myself. Because it was like it was them too, because they was provoking me. So it was like so it was 50-50.
Like, everybody has choices.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can make the choice to walk away. You can ignore all the stuff that people are saying and just be yourself. I kind of look back and I remember some of the people. There's kids. There's always those kids that just quiet. They keep to themselves. They might try, maybe getting bullied and stuff like that. But but for the most part, they're kind of just brushing it off and not letting it phase them. Yeah. Whereas like people like us, we let it get to us. So apparently, I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I got in a lot of fights because I let something that somebody else say bothered me to the point that I felt like I had to do something about it. You know what I mean? So in a way, I kind of look back and I kind of think of those other people that didn't do something. Maybe have been the stronger of the two. You know what I mean? Not trying to put you down. I'm doing a self-assessment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I see myself in you. You know what I mean? Like, this is, you know, it's crazy. So, with that though, you know, with Bronx, you think you go back to Bronx, it'd be easier for you to get by and less stressful. And
yeah, because it's like you already know people up there because you actually grew up with them, you know? See, I never grew up with none of these, you know, guys down here. So I don't know nothing about them until my hands meet their face. Then it's like, the only thing I know about you is like, bro, you got a problem with me. You feel me? That's the only thing I know. But other than that though, yeah, I mean, I can say for the most part though, cause I'm not gonna try to talk bad about Florida, but I met some cool people. Like to this day, the people that I went to school with, like I'm still cool with them, like real close with them. You know? So I'm not gonna sit here and bash Florida like, oh, Florida this and Florida that. But it's like y'all do got some, you know, F people up in here.
Yeah.
Like y'all do.
Well, spoiler alert, there's F'd up people everywhere you go, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's really, you know, the grass isn't always greener. Every yard has its crabgrass, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's weeds. So you gotta pick your friends and, you know, wisely choose the people you associate with. That's gonna be my words of wisdom for you and everybody watching, I guess. I'm getting too old. Well, this is an awesome conversation, man. I hope the best for you. You think it is, you plan on leaving soon, or is just a thought?
I gotta just get out of this environment.
Yeah, man.
You know.
For real. But yeah, I definitely, I've been to a couple different places, so, you know, enjoy the world, man, for what it is. You know, right now I'm enjoying it through other people with these conversations. You guys know everybody watching. Well, hey, definitely, man, I appreciate you, but we wrap this up, man. So,
you too,
you have a good one.
What's poppin', man? Everything is me, brother.
I think that's funny choice of words because Yahweh kind of remind me of...
That's the covenant name of the creator of heaven and earth.
Exactly.
That's the grand master of the celestial large architect of the universe.
Exactly.
And my father are one, so now you know that you're riding with Yahweh.
So you're here for a reason. And the word of God from Yahweh himself.